Tufanye kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja kuimarisha Kenya ni jukumu la Farm Kenya.
Indeed, welcome. This is Farm Kenya. My name is Peter Wakaba, and you're just in time for 1.5 hours from your go-to source for all things agriculture. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of beekeeping with a special focus on the do's and don'ts.
For most of us, when we see bees, we automatically think of pollination or honey production. A few others will think of the pain associated with bee stings. Bees are also used as a symbol of hard work, diligence, and cooperation. Having had a sit down with Chalo Mutua, also known as CEO Wanyuki, you immediately appreciate their importance and be surprised by the many products they produce and their uses.
I worked with the government for several years. Actually, when I was resigning, I was the district fiscal planner for Turkana. And I got somebody who knew that I come from Mukambani. And now they thought that now that I come from Mukambani, I know everything about beekeeping. So he told me he's got a friend who wants a lot of bee pollen. And he told me the guy was taking bee pollen to Turkey. And so he said, why don't you get bee pollen to this guy? And he's buying 1 kilogram at around 32,000. Pollen is the male part of a flower. And when bees go to the forest foraging, they will pick two things. They will drink nectar, which now mixes with enzymes in the stomach, now to make honey. And they also carry pollen by their legs, which now they would use in the hive. Of course, they do some secretion, mixed with some secretion, to make food for the young ones. Now, this pollen also has got some very special protein that is not found in any meat. That's the interesting part about it. It's a source of protein that is not found in any legume. And now, most of these multi-level marketing companies, when you go to them, you realize that they're selling some supplements. They're selling some pollen in some small containers. Now, royal jelly is the white, milkish honey in the hive. When you open a hive, even a traditional hive, you'll notice a place where there is a milkish honey that it looks like, more or less like milk. And this is most of the time in a small quantity because it's food for one bee, that is the queen. This is what makes the queen stay for 5 years, all right? While the normal bee stays for 40 days. We now have royal jelly. People are starting to know about it, and many people now are now consuming it. And that's what has made royal jelly to be very pricey. We have many people that have been asking us to take them bees, to bite them, to treat them arthritis. Bee venom has been used as for apitherapy purposes. And would carry bees using a bee cage. And if you have arthritis about this joint, we'll direct the bees to bite you here, to sting you here. That is in the morning, lunch, and evening, and for 3 days. Then we'll charge you 42,000 shillings.
Savannah Honey provides farmers with all the necessary equipment, skills, and support to be able to harvest these premium products. And as Joseph Kinoti, a technical expert in beekeeping, explains, a farmer reduces the time and cost of labor drastically when you use the recommended equipment.
Wakati tunavuna venom, tunatumia bee venom machine, inakuanga electrical. Wakati unasugua nyuki, kuna kelele ina vibrate. Ikianza kuvibrate, queen akiwa kwa brooder ana produce pheromone ya kuambia nyuki kuna andui. Sasa nyuki watatoka nje kuattack yule adui. Wakikuja watapata hii flame. Watapata ni wires. Wakati atakanyanga hii wire, na iko na power, atapiwa shock. Akipiwa shock, yeye atasting. Akisting juu ni waya, hiyo mzinga yake si ati atawacha, ataenda nayo juu amesting waya. Hiyo sumu itamwagika chini kwa kioo. Vile anaiachilia in form of liquid, lakini sisi tunaicollect in crystals from solid.
Beekeeping can be a fulfilling and profitable venture in Kenya, not only providing a source of income, but also contributing to agricultural productivity and environmental conservation. However, it is essential to approach it with the necessary knowledge and commitment to ensure the well-being of your bee colonies and the quality of your honey.
One of the main challenges that is facing many farmers is a lack of information, lack of know-how that modern beekeeping is more lucrative than most of the other enterprises. And many farmers quit beekeeping. They think beekeeping is a poor man's business. But very few of them know that the income you can make from this number of beehives here is quite too high than what you make in 50 acres of maize. Because when you factor in royal jelly, you factor in propolis, bee venom, wax, even the honey itself, you realize that whatever you can get from this number of hives here is way too high than somebody who's doing 50 acres of maize.
Beyond Kenyan borders, honey and the products mentioned earlier are gaining recognition in the global market. Their commitment to quality and sustainable practices is making waves in the beekeeping business in Kenya.
The beautiful thing with Savannah honey is that for the first harvest, we harvest for you free of charge, so that we can train you and your team on how to go about it. But it's also, good. We encourage our farmers, every one of them, to have a bee suit, every one of them to have a pair of gloves, every one of them to have at least some boots and a smoker. Those are basic equipment that should always be accompanied by every beekeeper, simply because they also help in case anything happens.
Researchers and organizations in Kenya are continually working on innovation in beekeeping, such as hive designs and beekeeping techniques to improve honey production and bee health. Beekeeping in Kenya represents an intersection of agriculture, conservation, and economic development. It not only provides a source of income for rural communities, but also contributes to environmental sustainability through pollination and the preservation of natural habitats. With continued support and innovation, the Kenyan beekeeping industry is poised to make further positive contributions to the country's development.
Well, of that insightful interview, they're giving you the entire perspective around the bee ecosystem. And of course, honey, we are back in studio. Our guest has since arrived. Paul Kello is indeed the king of bees, so-called because of, well, his proclivity for this sector. He is here in studio and is standing by to give us his insights into this sector, what to expect, where the money is coming from, and of course, the latest in terms of trends in products, goods, services, and how you can get into that space and start putting that kind of money in his pocket. He's going to talk to us about the value chain at different aspects. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Now, first off, why do they call you the king of bees?
I think they call me the king of bees because, of our expertise.
Yes.
We have been in the system for quite some time. That is the entire beekeeping value chain.
Yes.
We have also be able to delve in most of the other high-value beekeeping products. Talking about the bee pollen, the royal jelly, the venom.
Yes, I can see most of those products here on the table.
Yes.
Please take us through what each one is.
Yes.
And tell us why it's important. Maybe we can just pick them up one by one and start maybe from the ones that are close to you.
Yes. This is bee pollen for glow tea.
Yes.
This one people would just mix with their tea in the morning, or even with water. And within a very short period, your skin starts to glow very warm. This one is bee pollen for anti-inflammation.
Yes.
Anything about arthritis and inflammation, you just mix as well. with tea or hot water, and within a very short period.
And
the
all these are
arthritis is gone.
the derivatives from around the bee
This is
ecosystem.
pollen.
Yes.
Actually, it's from pollen, and this is now bee pollen for diabetes.
Yes.
This is very good for anybody with diabetes, and within a very short period, the diabetes level, the sugar levels go slow, and this is slang tea for those people with the challenge about TB, respiratory challenges, coughing, and all that, and chest challenges. And we also have, this one is for high blood pressure. We also have another one we call cocoa tea. And cocoa tea is very good for, the libido. And actually men like it so much. It's actually one of our fastest
And these
products,
because you're talking about medicinal perspectives, are certified and have been shown to work.
Yes.
Okay.
100% certified.
Yes.
And so many people.
You were talking about a particular one that you were saying is popular with men.
Yes. The cocoa tea.
Yes. Is that here?
It's here, absolutely. I think it's somewhere here.
Yes.
So that's our fastest moving product.
We say that if you picked up this piece of wood and said this is good for libido, men are going to sew it up and eat it.
I'm telling you, it's our fastest moving product in our office.
Yes.
It moves faster even than the honey.
Yes.
And men like it so much. Then we also have, this is honey infused with cinnamon. We call it cinnamon honey. And this is honey infused with ginger. It's also very good, for the calves, colds, flu, and all that. And then now this is just our pure honey, which of course is found in the supermarkets and for many years and all that. Then now this is what we call the venom honey, bee venom honey. This is one of also our fastest moving products. It's very good for arthritis, very good for HIV, and very good for breast cancer. We saw in the story the extraction of the bee venom. Yes. So this is what they scrape off the glass and then it ends up here. Yes, as soon as you now get the venom, we mix it with honey at a very high pressure. Yes. And now we get this. Actually, Kenya imports this venom honey, except now for the last 2 years, that Savannah honey, except now the last, 2 years when Savannah honey now we are making and selling. Then we also have the venom cream. Yes. This is also one of our fastest moving products. It's an intensive anti-aging moisturizing cream. Yes. And these ladies like this too much. They apply themselves for say 1 month. Yes. They become under 18. And why they like it most is because this one imported is around 13,000 imported. Yes. But now Savannah honey sells it at 2,500. And that's why now many people have stopped importing. Yes. Now they're getting it from us. And also we have the bee wax and honey body cream. These are body cream, which is very good for the body. And as well, we also have the propolis tincture for anybody with a challenge about acid, gas, any respiratory challenge, and flu and colds. So how is this administered? You get a drop under the tongue. Okay. Just a drop under the tongue 2 times in a day. Okay. Then these are our lip balms. Lip balm is very nice, made of propolis. Yes. Yeah, propolis is one of the products. Of for those people with dry lips. Yes, very nice. And actually, many ladies, when they buy this, they never go again back to the supermarket. They just buy for Savannah honey. And then we also have our propolis soap. Our propolis soap. Yes. It's antibacterial, is antiviral and fungal, and very good for the skin. And of course, we have the candles. Yes, the lowly candle. We've seen this before. Yes. So this has ingredients made from this. So yes, this the is wax. With the wax now. Yeah, this is now from our wax. And more to that, we've got quite a number of other products. Of course, this is our this is Savannah honey dishwashing detergent. Yes. And this is made using propolis. This is propolis and lemon. Propolis is a 99% antibacterial, antiviral, and again antifungal. And so when you wash your utensils with this one, you are very sure. Likewise, we also have the hand washes. Yes. We also have the shampoos from propolis, and again even the hair conditioners. Yes. As well from the. Yes. So quite an impressive array of products that you've assembled here. And the reason that I wanted you to take us through this is to show the viewers that. With just one product, one item, bees, you've been able to assemble this entire range of products from just that ecosystem. And the fact that it then offers that many different opportunities
and abilities to create an income from all this. Now, let's then get into it such that if a young person, we've been hearing lots about Gen Z and they're looking for opportunity, want to then to get into this space. You, of course, have talked about the fact that, or you tell us yourself, your organization, to get to this, how many bees hives do you have to be able to make this sustainable? Where are you getting your supply of products from that go into these things?
Yes, yes. I'm working for Savannah. I'm the CEO for Savannah Honey.
Yes,
and we're already in 6 African countries. And of course, we have got quite a number of hives. We have got our 2,000 farm already with over 1,700 hives.
So 1,700 hives
Yes.
across 2,000 acres.
Yes, and we have, of course, we contract our farmers for 5 years. When a client is interested in our program,
Yes,
the beauty about our program is that actually they don't even need to, to come for the hives. We take the hives to the farm. We do also the installation.
yes,
And we also now provide them with free technical support for 5 years. For 5 years, they don't pay for their services. And then we also provide them the market.
yes. So essentially what you're saying is you will deliver the equipment.
Yes. Do the installation.
Do the installation.
Yes.
Find them the bees, or you feed the colony.
Actually, they already treated the hives.
Yes.
Yes.
And then now the payment is through the offtake of the product.
Yeah, yes. We have several models.
Yes,
We have
yes.
the model that our client will buy cash.
Yes.
Then we also have, and like now, for example, we have an offer that is ending on 10th of August that our client is buying the hive at 4,800
Yes.
instead of the normal price of 5,500. We also have a program whereby now we are giving out 100 million
Yes.
worth beehives, that is 20,000 beehives. And what our client will do is that now they will order the hives,
Yes.
and then they pay for 12 months. If they order like 20 hives, then now they just pay around 8 to 10,000 a month.
So for example, so that we are then practical,
Yes.
assuming a farmer has 3 acres of land at home,
Yes.
his homestead is on a different space, so this is farmland, for example,
Yes.
or has a bit of forest, so not necessarily the place where he's farming or it's close by. Most people have land that they can spare. How many hives would you place on a space that is about 1 acre?
An acre, we can even put more than 250 hives.
250, that is intensive.
Yes. Yes. And if they have cash money, they can buy from us. If they don't have cash money, then we can give them from 20 to 30 hives. Then they pay for within a whole year.
For a person who's starting out, how many
Yes.
hives would you advise them to take? For example, if I said that I have 5 acres of land at home,
Yes.
There's a homestead on one space, but maybe 3 to 4 acres is free and available.
Right.
But I didn't want to start that big. How many hives would I start with? Is
We
it
always
5?
advise
Is
our
it
clients
10?
to start with the 20. It's economic, makes some economic sense.
Uh-huh.
But then again, we also have
Yes.
some clients maybe who doesn't have the cash money for 20. Maybe.
So
they
how
can
many
say-
would 20 cost?
Or 20 would cost 110,000 when there's no offer. When
Yes.
there's offer, is 96,000.
But payable over 12 months.
No, that is if they're buying cash.
Yes.
If they're buying through loan, then that will be 110,000. But then you pay within 12 months.
Which means that if it's 110, the monthly repayment is just about, what, 10,000?
You're close to 10,000, around
Okay.
10,000. And so by that program of loan, the minimum is 20 hives. They can take
Yes.
and pay slowly.
We have to go to a short commercial break, but when we come back,
Yes.
I want you to talk to us through the what it then takes to have this setup, then arrive at your farm,
Right.
what installation means, and then how you then start off and call yourself a bee farmer, so that in maybe a few months you'll have honey for the market.
Oh, great.
But that after we come back, let's proceed on that short commercial break. On the other side, the discussion continues. Stay with us here on Farmers.
Unalima ardhi, mlango wa kulima, kuwa mshindi. Kuwa na uhakika sasa, kulea mustakabali wa baadaye. Tufanye kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja, kuimarisha Kenya ni